So we've been getting to know the drivers up and down the grid with some slightly unusual quick-fire questions, and today it's your turn for those questions. Can we start with you describing yourself in 3 words, please?
Humble, caring, and passionate.
Very nice. What made you fall in love with Formula One? Is there a moment, a battle in the past that stands out?
Not really. I always used to love sports, that adrenaline with an engine, something that, make you go fast, and used to be on the quad a lot when I was young. And, since I started to watch Formula One, I fell in love with that when I was very young, when I was like 6 years old. And then I started to go to Argentina to see races and to see the touring cars and TC and all these championships. And when I got a bit older, I was like, I really want to go to Formula One. And that's when I decided to come to Europe and start the journey here.
Can you remember the first time you drove something? Can be anything like a go-kart or a push kart.
Yeah, I know, the moment that I started to really like it, when I got my first quad when I was 4 years old. And I used to drive since I was like 3, the little things. But I always love speed and something that make you have that adrenaline and that feeling of going to the limit.
A lot of pressure on this next question, but how many times did it take you to pass your driving test?
Only one. Not like the other Formula One drivers. I heard they have been really bad at this.
Some interesting stories.
It's been easy to me. And actually, I passed it at 17 years old, because in Argentina you can do it 1 year earlier. So
okay, so very good.
Yeah.
Who's your best friend inside the F1 paddock?
Maybe Gabri Bortoleto. I know him since a long time ago when we were in karting, and he's a good guy, and we are both Latino. So
yeah,
I think he's the one I feel like closest to, probably.
Yeah, nice. One of those friendships that's just stuck over the years.
Yeah.
Which 3 F1 personalities, past or present, would you invite to a dinner party, and why?
Past or present?
Yeah, again, a lot of names to choose from here, but...
Fangio, Senna, and Luis. It's the drivers I admire the most, and the drivers that, I grew up with, and the ones that were my heroes, since I was very, very young. And yeah, just to listen to all the stories, and they have been in the sport, in different moments, different eras. But I think to listen to that difference between how they used to drive, but they were the best at each time. So it's beautiful stories, I'm sure, and a nice bit of history of the sport.
Yeah, I like that. We've just come out of the summer break, of course, and you do a lot of traveling with Formula One, but what's the best holiday you've ever been on in your life?
The best holiday?
Yeah.
I love going to the beach, when I was younger, we used to go to Mexico for holidays, and that I really liked. And when you're a kid and you just go to school and you don't work, you love going off and going to the beach and enjoying that.
Yeah.
I think that was when I really, really enjoyed the holidays. And,
yeah.
When I used to be a kid, that when you get older, you start to miss that a little bit. Now it's tricky to spend so much time with the family, and you miss that a little bit more.
What is your favorite film and TV show of all time?
I really like Suits. It's a TV show of lawyers, and I really like it. I watched it a long time ago. Movie, different ones. I'm a big fan of... I watched like Wall of Wall Street a lot of times. Rush, I really like Rush. And then action movies as well. I love many. It's difficult to choose, but I think those are...
How many languages can you speak? And are there any that you'd like to learn going forward?
I'd love to learn French. I'm learning it a little bit, with the time, and speaking it a little bit more, and especially in a French team, and with Pierre as well, speaking a lot of French. I love to understand, so that's what they say. Yeah. I just speak Spanish, Italian, and English. So that's 3. Some Portuguese, but can't really call a 4th language that one. Maybe 3.5.
It's a good effort already, though.
Yeah.
Is there another job you wish you could try for a day outside of being a racing driver?
I used to really like engineering when I was younger, and used to go to a technical school, so a lot of engineering there. So I think that might be one job to try.
Yeah, okay.
But lots of studying to do. I'm not really a fan of that. So
yeah, a lot of the drivers have said fighter pilots, astronauts, that kind of thing as well. But I don't know if that appeals. Going to space, maybe.
Actually, being an astronaut would be a good one. Quite fun and some adrenaline there. So it's not a bad job to have. I guess after a bit of time in the space in that cabin, you're a bit claustrophobic. But yeah, actually, it's not a bad one.
Yeah, nice. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Those ones to never give up, and when you are down to keep pushing. And I really love the advices when you're having a tough moment, they cheer you up. And luckily I did have a lot of these people always in my back, holding my back, and pushing me forward, so I think that one, more than a single advice, was just those people that were behind me and pushing me on the direction I had to go.
And final couple of questions. What's your proudest moment in F1 so far?
Proudest? I think Baku last year, my second race, to be in Q3 and in the points was one of the best moments in F1 so far. So yeah, I would say that one was one of the best. Only in my second race, no prep, and being Q3 and the points was quite a good, impressive start.
Does it still feel like yesterday? I mean, only a year ago.
Yeah, it's
pretty
only
much
a year ago. It does feel like less. Like time went really, really quick this year. But yeah, lots of things happen. So yeah, crazy how time flies on this.
And last question, where would you like to be in 5 years' time, Franco?
In 5 years' time, still here, I guess. Still
Racing away.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Thank you very much. Great to get to know you, Franco.
Thank you, man.